Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Now, is everything working? I feel like I start every stream by saying that, but I have to check. I actually did some things differently today with the webcam and stuff, so I'm definitely checking. Hello to everyone who's here. Let's see, who is actually here? Can I even see this whole thing? I hate the way that, like, when I pin my merch on the YouTube chat, it hides half the chat. Seems really dumb. Like, why would it do that? Still, hello to everyone I can see. And I can now see any chat from here on out, because after a certain point, I can see it, so that's good. So, we're going to continue the Valheim Hardcore series today. So I believe this is episode 3 in this series, and basically we're just trying not to die. So, I mean, let's just jump in and try not to die. Now, let's see, I've got this is my character, pretty sure this is the dude. Oh, is this working? Oh, it is working. All right, good. And it was this one, Kysen Hardcore Series 3, I believe. Last time, I couldn't even remember the world. I've got so many worlds and so many characters that I'm struggling to keep track of them all, to be honest. So, yeah, I need to come up with a better system or something. But it sort of works. I sort of figure it out. It just takes me a while sometimes to figure it out, but such is life, right? All right. Now, I think today's going to be all about burial chambers and the Black Forest in general. Now, let's do a couple of things here. First of all, let's get that sexy Valheim music going on. I know you guys love that. I'm a big fan myself. Okay, so I need to get these system sounds turned up and then me turned down. Probably not quite that much, though. There we go. And here we go. Now, let's actually, while we're here, toggle Eugen, so he's off. And you guys let me know if the background music and all that sort of stuff is good, if it's loud enough or not, and yeah, all that stuff. Let's have this screen here so I can see where people chat. And yeah, all right, let's do some Valheim. So I'm just trying to come to terms with, or catch up a little bit where we were. So this was our new house which we made, which is nearest the Black Forest, and I think we were struggling actually to find, let's put the vegetation up because people get angry at me else. Yeah, I think we were struggling to find burial chambers, so I'll look into that in a second, but we have got 7 cores here, which isn't too bad at all. In fact, we could look at getting some of this stuff built already. So, yeah, if we really wanted to, then that's the thing. All right, let's see. What was my storage like? Okay, this is seeds and stuff, I suppose. Now, the problem is remembering the storage. So I think one thing that would be good to do is actually get a better storage system set up. Reaps, yeah, this is single player hardcore mode, so like when I die the world gets deleted and all that good stuff. Well, that's not exactly good stuff, but it's how the game goes. Yeah, so I wanted to do a new hardcore series and hopefully do better than I did in the previous series, which wouldn't be too hard, and also in my first series where I did a little better than the series 2, but still nothing to particularly write home about. We got our pickaxe, so we're probably going to need to do a lot of mining today as well. And for some reason, I'm really hot now. I've started streaming, I guess because my lights are on. What's that, ladies? I'm always hot? Thank you, I know. But, really though, I don't know if it's, I guess it's the lights and stuff. They're pretty hefty lights. But, do we not have any for trophies? Right, trophies can live up here. I guess these were our first trophies that we got. Or at least the first that oh no, trophies are in there apparently. Again, this is all going to need to be changed, but it'll do for now. And actually, let's repair everything up. And it looks like we can probably sleep soon too. So, good way to start it all. You're getting your first coffee. I've got a coffee here. Oh, I need fire. But I'm almost scared to have it right now. I used to have my fan set up in such a way I could have my fan on when I was streaming. But now if I put it on, it makes my voice sound all crappy. So, yeah, I mean, it's winter here in Australia. It's actually cold outside. But I'm hot in here, I think, just because of the lights. BRB, I'm going to put my aircon on while I'm sleeping. Okay. Told you I wouldn't be long. The weather over here is rainy and cold, which is perfect in my opinion. It's the summer here is just way too hot for me. I'm not a big fan of Australian summer. I'm just too English for it. There is too much Englishness in me to handle a summer here in Australia. All right, let's see. Let's put a little. I like to have a little chest by the fire. I have this, and I like to get some of this, and then just do this. So every time I need some wood, it's just there. It's just easy. It just, I don't know. It seems like the effort that it takes to do this is worth it. Yeah. It takes me like only a couple seconds to do. But not every time I need it, I have one. Because it just bugs me else, you know. 5 degrees in Melbourne, perfection. It's not that hot here in Perth. It's just because my lights are on and they're big and in my face and hot. All right, so let's just go to the map real quick. So this is where we've been so far, and there's still a lot of Black Forest to explore. So I reckon we'll do that first. Let's go explore the Black Forest, try and find some more burial chambers. Right, that's kind of fun. So let's head for somewhere. Let's put, like, I don't know, this. This is where we're going. For some reason, I haven't labeled these things, so I don't know what they are, which is super helpful. This one here has not got a cross next to it, so I should maybe check that out on the way to there. But let's get my mini-map back a little bit, and let's go. All right. Got food, got weapons, armor, tools. We good, we good. So how is everyone going with Valheim at the moment, guys? Feels like the general sense I'm getting from the community at the moment is everyone's sort of at the point where they're waiting for an update again. Content-wise, definitely for me, it's been a little bit of a struggle recently. I'm struggling to come up with ideas for videos, to be perfectly honest, because I don't like to put videos out there if I feel like they've been heavily covered already and I can't add something to it or put my own spin on things or whatever. And so, yeah, like, other than building videos, which I could do some building, I thought about it, but the issue is it's kind of like, it's a bit of a grindy type of video to do, a building video. It's a lot of work off camera. Oh, the troll. All right, you know what? Let's take care of these guys, then we'll take care of the troll. And probably this is a good idea, actually, for a minute. Yeah, so, and I don't know, I just, like, I've got to be feeling a building video, you know? I do like building in Valheim. I don't think I'm the best at it, necessarily. But yeah, it's just one of those things, I guess. Right, I'm going to need to concentrate so I don't die to the troll. But I do want to kill him because we can get in troll armor and we can upgrade that. Oh, dude. There's always graylings and stuff when you don't want them. Not that I ever particularly want them. They're just a pain. Where's this troll? I've got to keep an eye on him as well. Make sure he's not going to come get me. Oh, okay. Alright, we good. I just don't have any stamina. I'm still getting used to the early game stamina. Because, like, obviously I've played this game late game a lot. So then when you go back to play an early game, it's like a transition where you got to get used to it all again, right? Okay, let's get around here. Hey, dude. How you going? Please don't kill me. That'd really suck, actually. At least I've always died to a boss in the hardcore series that I've done in the past. Like, I feel like if I was to die to a troll or a tree or something, that would really suck. It's one thing when I've done it in the past in, you know, it happened in Ravenheim, it's happened in some of my single player worlds and stuff, right, and other streams. That's not great, you know. It doesn't help my rep. But it's one thing, but like to do it in hardcore when sole goal is to not do that and not die, I think that would hurt quite a lot. So yeah. Welcome to do a video on your builds. Yeah, well, that's what I do. That's why I like having a server. I could do videos on other people's builds, which I really enjoy, because I love looking at builds in Valheim. Like, genuinely, you know, I find them really interesting to look at and see what people have come up with, and, you know, especially when it's on a server, where you, like, rather than just, like, a picture or a video, because it's fully immersive, and I can go see exactly what I want to see and stuff. So yeah, I like those videos. They're good. And we have got some of those coming up from my server. Incidentally, if you're interested in joining my server, link in description. You guys know how. You guys know the drill. You're not. Yeah, you are dead now. Thank you. Okay. In the meantime, let's take care of these guys as well. Yeah. So, but the positive, I guess, is like I can still do these Valheim streams, and I'm still doing Valheim videos, but I'm just doing fewer of them because it's a little bit more tricky coming up with the ideas and whatever, right? But obviously when the Mistlands update comes out, I'm hoping there'll be plenty of new content there for me to cover, and life will be good. But it has given me a chance to work on my second channel. Link to that is at the top of the description, I think. It's in the video description for sure. And I've been really enjoying making that sort of content, and it's like freed me up to do like different types of content, nothing Valheim related, or even like videos in the style or whatever I've done. So that is definitely a positive, I would say. But yeah, just one of those things. I just got to stream a bit more. My previous stream was hilarious. Well, thank you, Hack. I always enjoy streaming, but I only do it when I'm really in the mood. Maybe that's why I enjoy it, though, to be fair. 8 Dogs by Night's pretty good. Thank you. Only recently started streaming, so just settling in. Had to put the aircon on. because it's warm here. I don't know why that matters, but you've now been told. Christy, yes, the mayoral election. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about this anymore, about Ravenheim. Like, I just... Because every time I'm like, oh, I need to do content on it. But, like, you know, it's actually a problem in my life. Like, this is not... like, this is honest, real talk right here, right? But I'm an incredibly impulsive person. And it gets me into trouble. It really does. Like, I'll have an idea in my head, but, oh, I think I want to do that. And then, bang, and I'm, like, full on into it for, like, a period of time. Might be a day, might be a week, might be a month. And then I just lose interest in stuff. And it's, I'm not saying I've lost interest in Ravenheim, just to be clear, but I'm saying, like, I get that impulse to do something and I get full on into it, and then I stop doing it, and it's like, yeah. But I think we've talked about this before, because, like, I've been a little bit, you know, neglectful of series on my channel at times, and yeah, it's not good. Honestly, like, it's, you know, people ask for advice sometimes, right? Because they're trying to do YouTube channels, and they're like, oh, you know, how have you... I already did this one. Okay, so we did it, we didn't mark it. Well, hold on, I don't want to get rid of it. Put that there. BC, right? And then, wait, why am I doing this? I guess to mark that I've done it, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so they'll sometimes just ask me for tips on how to do a channel, and I'm like, the problem is I always have to tell people stuff that I don't actually do myself. It's like, do as I say, not as I do. Things like, have a schedule for videos. It's a fantastic idea. I've seen so many people talk about how this is important. I don't do that. I've never done that. I've tried to do schedules for videos and live streams, and anyone who's been here for any length of time knows how that went. Yeah, less said about that the better. Another thing people say, if you start a series, finish it. We don't even need to say anything on that, right? What's some of the other stuff that people talk about? I know there's more. I feel like I do things in a different way to what you're supposed to. Obviously it's working for me to an extent, but maybe I'd be better if I was doing it in a different way. I don't know. But, you know, when I'm here, I'm fully committed and here, right? And then there's that. Whatever that means, I don't even know. I'm just rambling now. It's kind of what I do when I stream, right? Anyway, point is, I am very much looking forward to Mistlands. I really enjoy making tutorial content, so I'm hoping there'll be plenty of that I can make when Mistlands comes out, and yeah, we'll do that. And in the meantime, I'm thinking we've got this series, the hardcore series, which, because it's a series I've got to stream the entirety of. I think it's annoying at times, because sometimes I'd like to stream it, but, like, you know, if I was to stream this, let's say, my lunchtime, which is like 8 hours ago, then, like, pretty much all you guys who are watching now probably were asleep 8 hours ago. So, you know, it's like, there's not a lot of point in me doing that. Like, I won't get any viewers, which is an issue, but also, I feel like part of the fun of this series is in the engagement that comes with, we do it all live together, and you guys get involved, and we have a good time and stuff. And if I'm doing it to, like, 6 people who, you know, aren't often here watching usually and stuff, it's just, I don't know, it's just a bit different, you know? Yeah. Did I finish my massive castle build in the plains? No. I couldn't think of anything clever to say, so just no, I didn't. Thank you, Christy, by the way. Appreciate that. Yeah, I just, my attention span, just not the best. You know, that's another thing. I feel like most people when they stream will stream 3, 4, 5, 6 hours minimum each time. I'll often just do an hour or 2 hours and then be like, oh, all right, that was good. I'll see you guys later. It's just, I don't know. Everything's done the Ben way here. It's like that Homer Simpson quote. It's the right way to do things, the wrong way to do things, and the Homer Simpson way to do them, which is like the wrong way, but faster. I feel like that's a bit like me on YouTube sometimes. But, I mean, I'm well-intentioned. It's always the way. I'm always well-intentioned. But sometimes the outcome, not so much. Have I thought about doing tutorials on other games? Yeah, don't know I have. It's a really good question, actually. It's very topical for me at the moment. Because with this second channel I'm doing, this Break the Game channel, basically I'm covering like a wide variety of different games on there, right? And in doing that, I'm obviously learning some decent stuff about the games. You know, like, learning a lot about them as I'm going through, playing and whatever. Sorry, have we run out of Black Forest? Because that is tragic. Is that it? That was it? Like 2 burial chambers and then nothing? That's rubbish. I want my money back. So yeah, so like I've got a wide range of games that I could make tutorials on. So then my question is, okay, well, first of all, do I want to do tutorials on those games, right? Is that time well spent? And I think ultimately, yeah, it probably is, because, you know, I've done tutorials. This is how my channel actually started in the first place, was Minecraft, right? And did tutorials, and I did so many tutorials that got no views. And when I say no views, I'm talking maybe 200 or fewer views in the first, say, 3+ months of them being published, right? And then all of a sudden, these videos would suddenly do that, right? And it might be after 3 months, it might be after 6 months, it might be after a year, right? Literally. So for a long time, you think it's pointless. But I believed in it. I believed it had potential if I just stuck with it, and I did stick with it. You know, I say about being impulsive and don't have a good attention span and stuff. This is why I think YouTube is something I'm meant to do, because although I don't always do it in the correct way, I have stuck with it for a long, long time. For me, doing anything for 5 years of my life, it's pretty good going, right? Something I struggle with. Thanks, D. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day with whatever you're up to. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, that was it. So I stuck with it. And then these tutorials took off and stuff, and that was great. And it can be a good way to grow a channel. Now, so part of me is like, maybe on the new channel, the Break the Game, I could do tutorials as well as the entertainment content. And tutorials are great, right? And they're basically how I've built this channel, the Kysen channel, and are essentially what this channel is all about fundamentally, right? Is tutorial stuff. Like, other than that, there's not a lot of reason people come here. But that's great and all. And I think one day, you know, hopefully I can grow this channel and get maybe 100,000 subscribers, which would just be insane, and I'd love that. But at the same time, I like to think about, well, you know, is there a type of channel out there you could do that might get you like 1 million subscribers, right? Because 100,000 is a lot, right? And it's insanely cool and would be amazing to do. But 1 million, obviously, that's 10 times that amount. So that's like next level again, right? And what I'm getting at is there a much better idea for a YouTube channel than what I'm doing? And I think Break the Game has that, because it's more entertainment value. And if you can get people to come and watch you for entertainment, they're likely to stick around for longer. Like, if people just enjoy watching the Break the Game videos, it transcends the game, right? And they're not there to just learn stuff and then they'll leave again. They're going to come, they're going to watch, and then they're going to watch like 3, 4, 5, 20, whatever of your videos. And that's when you can really get a channel to get traction, right? And take off. So then I'm like, well, if I do tutorial content on that channel, I realize this is a hugely long-winded answer, by the way, to your question. But, you know, sometimes when you're streaming, it's like a good opportunity to just have something to talk about for a bit, right? To go into more detail with it. So yeah, hopefully it's not boring. But yeah, so if they've come there for tutorial content, I'm right back to having the issue I've got here, which is, you know, people will come and watch some tutorials, but they're not necessarily going to subscribe or watch like, you know, 20 or 30 of my videos. They just needed to know that one thing or a couple of things or something, right? So I don't necessarily want to muddle the two there. So then I could say, well, I could do the tutorials for those other games on this channel. But what I don't know, and genuinely just don't know, and I'm not sure whether it is an issue or not, is how much it's going to affect the algorithm of what I do if I were to suddenly just start doing videos on other content, i.e. not Valheim, right? Because obviously Valheim is my sort of bread and butter on this channel, so I need to make sure I'm doing well with that. And if I do too much other stuff, I don't know if that's going to be negatively impacting the Valheim. So it's a real big question for me at the moment. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, or about it, I should say. But it's certainly something I'm thinking about, you know. So a very long way of explaining why I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Okay, so we tried to find more stuff from the battlefield. I mean, 7 of the Surtling cores is not great, but it doesn't look like we're going to get much more than that. So I think what we should do is start making up our first little thing here. So let's go and grab some stone. We only need, what, 20, I think? So 11, and then the 9 from there. We'll grab a bit of you. Actually, we won't need you just yet, because we're going to need to make up. Put 2 of you back. We want to make up the charcoal kiln thing first, right? So can I just put you somewhere? Ready? Okay, maybe I need to hoe the land a bit here. Doesn't look like it was wanting to sit down. Okay, let's try it again. Oh, there is, yeah, just there. There's one little spot for it. In terms of the wood, we've got a little bit. We're going to need to go and chop a load of wood down as well. Yeah, I think so. Lots of copper and tin, and then we can make up the cart and all that good stuff. Basically, just a bit of early game Valheim. I haven't had any coffee yet. What am I doing? Sorry, this is excuse me. This has got this chunk of chocolate in my coffee there because I make these cheap mochas. They're like 40-calorie mochas. Good stuff. But yeah, so I had basically I was choking on chocolate, so that's what was happening there. But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, going back to what I was saying about, you know, with the tutorial stuff, part of me thinks that maybe the way to go about things is whenever there's a Valheim update, heavily prioritize that content, right? Stream and make tutorials and do all that sort of stuff. And, you know, I think as well, the other thing is it's like, part of it is dictated by views as well. Like, if I was doing, I tried a Let's Play series and it went good. It went very good, actually, right? The Valheim Guide series, yeah? It was great and all the rest of it. But those videos, like, a few of them got like tens of thousands of views, which is like, I'm not saying it's bad, but they're not the sort of videos that are going to get hundreds of thousands of views, right? Whereas I believe if I do the right things on the Break the Game channel, those videos can potentially do very well, and I could get that second channel monetized. And I think in between Valheim updates, that could be something for me to focus on, because basically I've been, like I say, struggling to come up with decent Valheim content to make of late. I'm sort of waiting for the Mistlands update, but it could be months yet. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to be until Mistlands is released and whatever, but I mean, just from the lack of buzz around Mistlands at the moment, I feel like the devs and stuff are just kind of playing it down and, you know, just getting on with doing their developing, which is fine, right? They've got to work at the pace that they do and whatever. That's up to them. But I feel like it's going to be a couple months yet, and it's like, well, what am I going to do content-wise for a couple of months? And that's where I think I can focus on the Break the Game channel and build that up. So yeah, that's the thought at the moment. But we shall see. And I still intend to make, like, a Valheim video at least, like, once a week or a couple times a week. You know, I still plan to do that. And have been doing that for the last few weeks and whatever, you know, so that's not going to change. It's more just, like, you know, longer term, thinking about how I'm going to do that. Speedruns, I don't know. I've never seen myself as that type of gamer. Like a good gamer. No, I don't know. You know, it's possible, but I think the one issue for me with speedrunning is I feel like it would take a lot of love out of the game. Like, one of the worst things about the content I make is the tutorial content is, like, when Mistlands comes out, what that means is I'll get basically like a cheat sheet, right? And I will cover everything there is to know about the game in maybe 3 to 5 days, everything there is to know about the update, and then release videos over, you know, 1 or 2 weeks from videos that were produced or recorded or whatever in that 3 to 5 day period. Whereas, like, you guys get to, like, just go out there and go into Mistlands completely blind and experience what it's going to be like, play it in survival, you know, find the challenges, and it's more immersive and it's more fun and that sort of thing, right? Whereas I don't have that luxury. And I'm not like, oh, you know, woe is me or anything. Like, I'll take that as a good trade-off for getting the views and subscribers and, you know, the money to pay my bills. That means I can do this more often, right? So it's not a complaint. But it's just the fact of the situation. So if I was speedrunning it, I feel like the game at that point becomes so formulaic, right? You're like, okay, you have to do exactly this, exactly that, and it's quickest to do this and that. And I don't know, I just feel like it loses a bit of its je ne sais quoi. You know what I mean? It's just like, I feel like it's better to be a bit more immersed in the game, play it. That's just me, though. Like, I've got nothing against people who speedrun. I'm just talking personal experience. Christy, my weekend was very chilled. I went out on Friday night with the guys. It'd been quite a while since I'd done that, and I might have got a little carried away, which resulted in Saturday and Sunday I caught up with a lot of TV. I watched a lot of 2.5 Men. So yeah, but you know, sometimes you need time like that. You know, just that chill time. Caught up on a lot of sleep, and that was all good. But it felt good today, Monday, to get back into life. Like, you know, went down to the gym this morning, did a food shop, cleaned my apartment, got fresh sheets on my bed. Now I'm doing a live stream. Like, that all just makes me feel good. It's all productive stuff, right? Where I'm like, yep, yeah, that's nice. But yeah, my weekend, pretty chilled. How about you? What's going on with you? Has terraforming lag gotten much better? Green, yes, it is better now. Much better than it used to be. I still think if you're doing anything that's ridiculously crazy huge, which I know people do like to do sometimes, particularly if you're on a server and there's like lots of people doing it, it can still be an issue, but it's way better now than it used to be, for sure. They addressed it in the was it the cave update or Hearth and Home? I mean, one of the updates it was addressed and it was worked on, so it was better, but it's not, you know, perfection as such. It's just better. Okay, where are we going here? That in there. Just want to keep the stuff on me for a minute. Cut down some more trees. Keep the graveyard going. But yeah, so in terms of, like, say, about a speedrunning series, like I say, I'm not sure about that. I think if there was another tutorial series I could do, it would be building. But I think if I was doing that, like, what I like to do is build things where I'm like, I might do 5... say, I think I've done videos in the past, 5 bridge designs or 7 things you can build in your Valheim worlds, and they're like smaller things that you can build inside maybe half an hour, right, per build, rather than like these people that do these mega builds. Again, it's my attention span isn't great, so for me to work on a build that's that big for that long, I don't know that I always have the attention span for doing that. Yeah, so but a build series is something I could maybe, you know, do. Yeah, I don't know. Fair enough, 8 dogs. Sleep well, my friend, and have a good productive day tomorrow. Lots of time in Valheim for you, Christy. Sounds good. Yo, Christy, let's ask you a question. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here. So I'm going to preface it by saying if you don't want to answer or whatever, like, I don't think it's that bad, but if you don't want to, obviously it's fine. But you know, you're like me, right? You've made just an insane amount of Valheim content. You've played the game, you know. Oh my god, a tree hit me on the head. I thought I was gonna die because I was like, please no, not like that. All right, no, we're good. Sorry. So yeah, basically you've done everything there is to do in the game, Christy, like 100 times over. And let's say when you first started playing Valheim, you were like 10 out of 10 for passion and interest in it. How would you rate your motivation levels with Valheim now out of 10 in terms of overall interest in playing and making content and whatever, you know, from 10 being like when you were super into it, like, you know, at your highest, where would you be now? Just curious to see like what your number would be. In fact, you know what, guys, you could all answer that. If you take when you were most enjoying Valheim as a 10, where do you guys reckon you are now out of 10? Just get a little community feel for this here. See what you're thinking. But then again, I think this will be slightly biased because, like, for example, right now we've got 52 people watching, which is great, not complaint. But we used to have, like, maybe double that watching. So I think most people that are still here are the more hardcore people who are still into it. Although Stephen, maybe not. Joe's at a 5. Christie's maybe an 8. Hacks at a 6, an 8. Yeah, this is kind of the results I would have expected from this community. Because if most people, if they're a 1 or a 2, might not be here watching, right? Like I say, my viewer count, although it's good and whatever, it's not what it was. Like when the cave update came out, I did a live stream, we had 300 people watching. So that's 6 times what we've got right now. You know, so that just shows you the difference in who's searching and who's interested and whatever. But it's good. You guys, that's why you're still here, because you're still all mostly 7+, right? Couple there that are a little south of the 7s. Which I definitely, you know, I can understand that. But, yeah, fair enough. It's interesting poll. Oh, my axe broke. Just punched the tree. This ain't Minecraft. Ha ha ha. Aha. You know what we need? Let's have a dad joke. Let's see. What's the next dad joke? I got bored watching the Earth turn, so after 24 hours, I called it a day. Oh, no. No, no, no. Not good. Ooh, someone just liked my TikTok video. That's right, guys. I have a TikTok now. Funny, short little videos. Link in description if you are TikTokers. We got any TikTokers in here? I feel like not many would be here. So if you are a TikToker, let me know in chat. Again, this is a poll stream, apparently. We're doing little polls. You know, I'm chopping down trees and making things, and I need stuff to talk about whilst I'm doing that. So TikTok and polls are as good a thing as any to discuss, I suppose. Right, we'll put back. Thank you, Douglas Hill. Appreciate that very much. I really do appreciate the support, you know, because you guys are always incredibly supportive. Like, every time I stream, I get people coming in and just saying nice things. I get people in my comments saying nice things. Like, it does mean a lot, guys. It really does. And it helps to keep the motivation going. So, thank you for that. Basically, stop playing Valheim until Mistlands, so you don't have to restart your world. Fair enough, Sunder. I think you'd be fine, by the way, so long as you don't go to any Mistlands areas. But, you know, just putting it out there. If you want to wait, you wait, good friend. Right, that's that one dead. Let's see if we can hit a moving deer. Did I just hit a neck by accident? I think I did. Oh, that was close. Oh, here's the neck. He's right there. There's some camouflage. Hey, fair enough, Christian. Ride that 10. You know, you ride that 10. That's... you know what I'm saying. Enjoy that 10 as long as you can. All right? Why not? You know, Christy, I think obsession... Wait, let's get this right. Obsession in the right way is really a positive and a good thing in life. I think if you want to become really successful in something, you have to become a bit obsessed with it. You know, a bit addicted to it. A bit like, you know, where you do so much of it. You work so hard for something that people think you're a little crazy, you know? That to me is like... Yeah, that makes sense to me. Hello, Liam PG. What are you studying? And should you not be studying instead of watching me? Because you might not learn too much here. Oh, wow, Reaps. That is a lot of exploration. No TikTok, Insta, or Facebook. Good on you, Gary. I have TikTok and Insta purely for my work, and I very, very rarely do anything on Insta, to be honest. I post the odd breakfast on there. That's about it, you know. TikTok is just a great way to promote my new second channel that I've started, because it's very hard to get a channel off the ground and get some viewers going, right? So, yeah, there's that. But, and then Facebook I only use for messaging with friends. I hate Facebook. On the rare occasion that I do scroll through it, I should say, I pretty much lose the will to live. Just because it's like, I mean, so I'm a content creator and I get clickbait, right? I understand that. And I understand trying to get people to engage in your content, and it's competitive, and I get all of that. But Facebook has got to be the worst platform for clickbait ever. I honestly think it is the worst. I think it's way worse than YouTube. Worse than TikTok, whatever, you name it. I honestly think Facebook is the worst. It just drives me crazy. The stuff I see on there, I'm like, oh my god. And you know, every now and again I'll do it to myself. You know, like that thing where, like, for example, so on there, I'll go to the comments and I know they're going to annoy me. I know it's going to really, like, piss me off, but I'll go anyway and I'll start reading them, and it does piss me off, and I'm like, yep, I knew it was going to, and I did it anyway. Oh, you know what, that deer can get away. And yeah, and I do that, and I'm just like, oh god, like, it's just so, you wonder what's happening, right, in the world. Do you know, to the point where it's made me think, like, about, because I'm 30 now, so you start thinking about these things when you're 30, right? About whether you'd want to have kids one day or not. And one big thing for me that puts me off is, like, I just don't like the world sometimes. It's just like reading comments on Facebook, within about 5 minutes I'm like, yep, I don't really like the world, you know. And yeah, it does make me think. It really does. I'm just like, I don't know. Don't know if we're heading in the right direction or not. You know, I think in some areas we definitely are, right? Like things like medicine is way better now than it's ever been. Yeah, and people are living longer, healthier, happier lives. There's more acceptance in the world for people to be who they are, and equal rights for people. You know, no discrimination is tolerated in a lot of, at least, you know, civilized Western societies. I'm not saying worldwide that problem's solved, but, you know, it's heading in the right direction. So in a lot of ways, I do get that we are heading the right way. But then sometimes you just think, oh, it just makes you cringe, right? That sounds good, Christy, yeah. But I'm guessing you'll still get the adverts, which are the worst. Quentin, I wouldn't dare. I get so slated for that. Do you know, it's probably... I'm trying to think. I think it might be my first or second most complained about thing in my comments, from the comments I've seen and stuff, is when I put vegetation down to low. People are very strongly opinionated on that one. Another thing I used to get a lot of was that I apparently talk too quickly. Which I've tried to slow down, but I find it really difficult. I really do. You still have Facebook? You worked for Facebook? Oh, wow. I don't know. I think Facebook, when it used to be really, really good, and now I'm just like, I'm not so sure about it, you know? But again, it has a lot of uses, and like, it does bring people together, right? It gives people opportunities for things like, if you live really far away from a loved one, you know, it's a type of platform where you can share things and connect with them. So again, it's one of those where I don't want to be like, I don't know, just too much of a douche about it. You put veggies on 0? Reaps, honestly, people are going to be unhappy with you. Yeah, social media is pretty toxic, actually. That's a fair point. It's not necessarily the platform, it's more the concept, isn't it? I think it's very damaging towards mental health as well for people. I think there's definitely, like, the research that shows this as well about, you know, people, if you compare yourself too much to other people, for example, that's not a good thing. And obviously on social media, people only ever post the good stuff and the best things and whatever, right? And so then if you're just on there all the time, all you're seeing is the best of everybody's life and not necessarily getting a very realistic, like, you know, look at things. We might need to move base again soon. Or if I make a boat, we could travel this way and have a little look around. Maybe let's go have a little look around this island now, and then we'll come back and we'll make a boat, you know, at a later date. Let's have a little run around. Give it a go. But yeah, it seems weird because, I mean, YouTube is how I make my living. So, you know, for me to be saying all social media sucks, a lot of people would put YouTube in with that. I wouldn't. And I know you're like, well, yeah, but you would say that. But genuinely, because I think YouTube has a lot of use. You know, it's, I mean, first of all, you can argue about the use of entertainment in society, which I think definitely does have its place and have its use. So there's that. But the tutorial content on YouTube, and I'm not talking just gaming, but you know, if I need to do some DIY around the house, I'm always looking on YouTube for, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? You know, it can teach you how to tie a bow tie or how to cook a meal or, you know, whatever. So that's been great for the spread of information that way. But it's like anything. There's good channels and bad channels and good videos and bad videos, I suppose. But I think the difference is the stuff that you're subjected to on, you know, Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that is a bit detrimental at times. Take a raft into the ocean at night while it's raining. That's suicide mode. You guys know how much I love the raft, but I don't know about that one, Sunder. For now, we're just going to go have a little wander around. See if we can find another black forest. And if we can, it'd be good. We could get a little boat to go up and down in. We got a good... ocean. Oh, carrot seeds. Do I have any of these yet? Oh, I do. I must have picked them up before. But still, good to have more. We should probably get a farm going soon. Yeah, I heard that, Christy. Apparently it's like the #1 go to. I think because they teamed up with Google, and now Google will put, like, if you search on Google, like, I don't know, how to make a lasagna or something, a lot of the top results now are videos, aren't they? Showing you how to do that. So yeah, definitely tutorial content, you know, and there's a real need for that as well, isn't there? And it's like an actual service for people. So that's good. This is ridiculous. These steep hills here. I'm just trying to see the best way to cross here. I guess down this way. But that's why there's this whole debate at the moment about YouTube versus Twitch, right? And Twitch keeps shooting itself in the foot, and I don't know why it's doing it or what it's thinking, but I think, you know, Twitch is like, I honestly question whether Twitch has maybe a 3-year plan where they know now that they're going to close down in, say, 3 years time, 2 years time, whatever, and they're just trying to get as much money as possible before they do that. I don't know if that is what's happening. You know, obviously, right? I don't have that information, but it just feels like some of the stuff they're doing, I can't figure out why they would do it. Christy, I'm a pro. I know what I'm doing. I definitely didn't not see that and don't have a clue what you're talking about. It's all good. But yeah, like, YouTube is ramping up the features it has, ramping up how good it is as a live streaming platform, right? So it's becoming bigger and bigger competition to Twitch. Twitch is doing stuff that's like, you could only get away with it if you were like 80+% of the streamers were all on your platform. And so you're like, yeah, we can do stuff like this because we are by far the best. But they're not. You know, they used to be, but they're not anymore. And like I say, YouTube, I think there's a need for that platform. Twitch, there isn't a need for that platform. You know, there's a want for that platform. There's a desire for that platform. And that's why that platform is still going and has been strong for many years. But as like people realize that, like, from a viewer's point of view, it doesn't matter if you've got your favorite streamer where that person is streaming, right? He or she could be streaming on Twitch or Facebook, right? Or YouTube. So, you know, it's like there's no I don't know, there's no reason for people to stay on Twitch anymore. Like the recent thing they did where they're cutting 20% out of the partners' income, which actually works out. I talked about this in a previous stream. 28.5%. Is this mountain here? As in like a snowy mountain? And if so, do I want to run away in case there's a wolf nearby? Yeah, I'm not going up there. Because if there's a wolf nearby, then this series ends right now. Alright, let's carry on down this way. I guess we want to stay away from here pretty much anyway. We have found more Black Forest, by the way. I'm just trying to see now if there's any burial chambers, which was ideally what I'd be looking for. Yeah, anyway, so Twitch doing stuff like that, whilst YouTube is bringing in features where you can raid people, and they're working on the gifted memberships. That's going to be a thing on YouTube soon. YouTube's doing it in a really lame way, to be honest, and they need to really, like, they need to make it a lot sexier than what they're doing. But it's in beta, so we'll give them, you know, some time to figure it out. But yeah, I just think Twitch is gonna die. YouTube's gonna take over before too long. Hey, troll. I see you trolling. Oh, you're a 1-star. Oh, wonderful. Could not tell that from further away. He did look slightly different, actually. I thought, oh, is he 1-star, but I don't know why. I just thought, oh no, he's not. And yeah, I might not have started up with this dude. We'll get more loot, I suppose, when he dies. Yeah, I said when. Gotta be confident here, guys. Oh, he's throwing trees at me. Alright. I think what we want to do is get him to chase us across this water here. Alright. Now, oh, this... Can I make this? Okay, this was maybe not the best idea I've ever had. Oh, Jesus! Oh, no! Oh, no, no, no! No! Oh, no! One more hit and I'm dead! No! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! No! Fuck! Oh, I suck at this game. Oh, why did I do that? I don't know why. I thought I could make the swim across. Another one bites the dust, guys. Another hardcore world. I didn't even get to the second boss. I'm so upset myself. That is just the worst way to die. Didn't I say earlier in the stream, I was like, it would be the worst way to die to a troll? You know what? Clearly it was time for this series to come to an end. Wow, I can't believe I died that way. I honestly can't. It's so stupid. I didn't think that was gonna, obviously, right? I didn't think that was gonna happen. But yeah. Well, game over indeed. For now, I may start season 4 at some point. We'll see about that. Guys, I'm going to end the stream there just because of the thing. That right there is my second channel. If you guys want to check it out, there's some content on there. Go watch it. Why not? Enjoy yourselves. I'll do a stream again this week at some point. Might not be Valheim, might be something else. I've been streaming on Twitch again recently as well. Despite everything I said about Twitch earlier, there is a reason for that. Again, links in description for all that sort of stuff, probably. Or it's in the description of that other channel thing anyway. Anyway, sorry for that, guys. Shorter stream tonight because I've messed up and died. But thank you all for watching anyway. And I will see you soon in another stream. I was going to say, well, hopefully we'll do better. We couldn't do any worse than that, though, really. Probably. So, yeah. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, guys. I'm going to go cry now. I will see you in the next one. Oh.